Okay, I think the mic is working now. After an update, I was having some issues with it, but I think we got it working, which is cool. Let's do a draft instead of cleaning my kitchen. That sounds like a good idea to me, and we have just enough gold for it, so clearly the universe doesn't want my kitchen to be clean. Huh. Oh, I wish the uncommons weren't so good so that I could take a chance on dance. Dance of the Mance is kind of cute. You can build around it in a pretty major way, and if you get like a bunch of, what are they called, lucky eggs in like scalding cauldrons, you can just completely you can use this card to do some work. You can if you cast it for 8, you get just a bunch of beaters, which can be really funny. But it's of course useless otherwise. If you don't get the X equal to 6 effect, it can still be okay, but you have to have good artifacts for it. Epic Downfall is just amazing. It's just an incredible uncommon. Its Exile the fact that Exiles is just like so good. Improbable Alliance is also a really good build around. Probably a better build around than Dance of the Mance. Commons got some good commons. You got Lethal Knight, we got Tome Raider. I'm going to take Dance of the Mance, see if I can't, build around it. This might not be the best decision. In terms of power level, Epic Downfall is clearly the best. Improbable Alliance is probably a close second. Mance might, just on power, be worse than like Tome Raider, but if you can get there, you can do some crazy stuff with it. And I'm happy trying some dumb shit. It might not get played. We'll see. And we got a lot of good stuff here. No artifacts. Sage of the Falls is really nice. Getting this now makes me wish that I took the probably disciplined play of taking, what's it called? The Improbable Alliance, because this is a draw 2 engine. That's okay. It's fine in like every deck it's in. Merfolk Secret Keeper is really good, but I think with the bots as they are, I want to see if these come later than pick 2 before I dive into the Merfolk deck, so I'm going to take Sage of the Falls here. Again, we aren't guaranteed to play Dance of the Mance. Oh. Xerius Pathlighter is really good. The adventure payoff is really quite strong, and it's a fine card on its own. Red Cap Melee is really good, but I'm not really interested in picking it over the Pathlighter, considering we do have a white card in our pile. Kendra's Transformation, again, hasn't really impressed me all that much. Didn't Say Please and Run Away Together are good, but didn't Run Away Together I would want to take if I have like good targets for it, like if I took that Merfolk Secret Keeper. So I think I'll take Mysterious Pathlighter here and see what we can do with it. Wow, that's a really laid out muscle. It's the only green card in the pack, but the fact that this is here pick 4 with like uncommons left in the pack, granted they're bad uncommons, probably means that the bots are not interested. There's also a few like decent black cards, or I guess one decent black card. Eye Collector's mediocre. And then Run Away Together and Raging Red Cap. So I think we'll take out muscle here. Maybe we'll end up in the green white adventure deck. This is a good white common to see 5th pick, Trapped in the Tower. Seems like white might be one of the colors that's open. Other cards in the pack that are decent. Garenbreak Carver is pretty good. Spin Swordmaster is pretty good. Garenbreak Squire is pretty good. So maybe green white, but Trapped in the Tower is better than both of those. So definitely play it here. Really don't like Joust. It might be the strongest card in this pack, but don't think it's that good. We don't have many. We don't have any knights. Seems like white is open, as I said before, so I think I might take out flank here, because this impressed me quite a bit. Throw a possibility, though. That's a pretty late Thriller possibility, but the deck has been... or the bots have been passing this really late, and I don't know if it means that red is as open as I think it should mean. Also, we haven't seen any artifacts for Dance. And we're not going to pick Roving Keeps just to do that, so I don't think Dance is going to happen, unfortunately. We didn't see a bunch of golden eggs and Scalding Cauldrons and the like. Yeah, I'll take out flank here. See if we can't get something going with it. Alright, so we got a few good cards late here. So Moonlit Scavenger is an excellent card pretty late. Works in like a white-blue artifact deck, which, you know, maybe Dance is still there. Curious Bear is pretty good. Pick 7, it might be of note, but we got Rally for the Throne, which will currently probably trigger. We got Silvermane Squire, which has good synergy with our Mysterious Pathlighter. Both those things in mind, and the fact that we don't have anything that lets Moonlit Scavenger activate except for Trapped in the Tower as of right now, I think I'm going to take the Silver Flame Squire. It's really late Queen of Ice. Although Queen of Ice isn't that powerful of a card, it's probably the most powerful card in this pack. Seeing Foreboding Fruit Wheel, Spin Swordmaster Wheel, but we have... looks like the Queen of Ice here, and maybe we'll be in a white-blue deck. Whoa. So this is our wheel pack. Youthful Knight Wheel, that's pretty impressive. This is just a good card, even if we weren't in a Knight strategy. Like, we're happy with this card. It's got First Strike. It works well with like a Silver Flame trick, something like that, so pretty happy about that card. Merfolk Seeker Keeper Wheel, that's really good news. Yeah, if these things wheel, the bots probably know the bots are going to play it, so we could end up with a crazy like Merfolk Seeker Keeper deck, so we'll definitely snap this up here and be happy about any future ones we see. Okay, well, maybe Dance of the Lance is going to get played. I'll take the Signpost Scarecrow here. It has the most synergy with our deck, although I don't know if it gets played. I don't think I'll play the Blood Princess. It bad, as I've mentioned a million times. None of these get played, but I think this one affects my vault better. So, yeah. Shining Armor is bad, but it is an artifact, so there's a possibility that we play it. Roving Keep is bad. I mean, it's fine, but it's not. Like, it's a kind of a bad card of mine. It's not very good, but again, oh my god, there's so many strong cards in this pack. None of them in our colors. Well, I think I'm gonna rare draft here. I need Murderous Riders for Constructed, and like, we can't play Sirkara, we can't play Savvy Hunter, can't play Bacon to a Pie. I don't care about Silver Flame so much that I'm not gonna rare draft a card that I very much want. Also, we don't have a lot of blue, so if we don't see a bunch of Merfolk Seeker Keepers, maybe we go into black. We saw black pretty late in pack 3, so we'll put it here. Well, we don't really have a lot of artifacts, so I don't think Animating Fairy is that good. We got a Bacon to a Pie here. I think Bacon to a Pie is probably better than Order of Midnight. And again, the Fireborn Knight isn't going to work well unless we were in mono white, which we don't seem to be as of right now. We have a lot of white, but it doesn't look like we'll be mono white. I'm going to take the Bacon to a Pie here in case black is what we're seeing. So we have 2 incredibly powerful black cards. Okay. So we have an artifact here in Glass Casket, good removal. We also have a Wintermore Commander, which might wheel. It's not that strong. Hardened Veil Tactician is really good. Maybe for us, Hardened Veil, if we go... Okay, so I guess we don't have... So if we go white-black, we probably want to take the Ardenvale Tactician over the Wintermoor Commander, because we don't really have a lot of knights yet. We have two. We got 2 knights, which is not enough. Ardenvale Tactician is really strong, has a really strong adventure effect, and it also has a really strong, or it also synergizes with our Mysterious Pathlighter. A 3/4 in the air is a total beating. It might be better than Glass Casket, honestly, because if we do play a more aggressive strategy, which currently looks like we're leaning, we'll want the Ardenvale effect to tap down 2 creatures, and we'll want that sort of thing more than the ability to remove 1 small creature. We want things that kill big creatures. You know, we got 2 things already that are unconditional removal, which is more what we're looking for. If we're lucky, maybe the Wintermoor wheels. I mean, it seems like we're the only player at the table playing white. Well, we just got a bunch of white cards in the first pack, and there were a lot of black cards, so if the bots were competent, they probably would let the Wintermoor Commander wheel, because it's not that powerful of a card, but the bots don't think about things like color restrictions as often as they should, which is why you don't see like the hybrid cards going super late. Like, you should see hybrid cards going really late, because they are so restrictive, and they don't, because the bots kind of rate power more than flexibility, I think. So, that being said, we're going to take the Ardenvale Tactician here. Maybe we'll be lucky with the Wintermoor Commander, but other stuff, we'll see what other things wheel. Well, we got a Charm Sleep, which is really good, but I think with these 2 cards, our blue is worse than our black. So we are actually going to go ahead and we're going to take the Reeve Soul here. It's a fine card. Better than Charm Sleep in our deck. Charm Sleep is a better card on value, but if we can push into black, we're happy to do so at present. Yeah, I guess Rally for the Throne will probably always be adamant in our deck. It seems like we're going to lean mostly white. It helps us go wide if we pick up some stuff like Sire Allen or just other stuff. Prize Griffin is fine too. That's probably the second pick out of this pack, but I think Rally for the Throne is a little better. And Revenge of Ravens. This is not close. I think this is like one of the best cards in the set. Certainly one of the best uncommons. Especially in Best of 1, where if you have a slow start, you can kind of survive a more aggressive strategy. Now we are somewhat aggressive ourselves, but I don't think that really matters. We might keep Dance in the board if we get like Lucky Eggs and stuff, because like that's a fun way to recur like Revenge of Ravens if something happens to it, or some other stuff we have. But definitely going to take the Revenge of Ravens here. It's a very strong effect. Not too excited about it, but I might take another Shining Armor. We have a few knights. This could be good, but I don't think we'll want to play like 2, but alright. Fairy Guide Mother's great. There's a few blue cards in the pack. Again, the Moonlit Scavenger, we don't have a ton to trigger with it. Queen of Ice is just fine, and then Vantress Paladin is also bad, because a 4-mana 2/2 is not good. You need to get Adamant to make that work. Fairy Guide Mother is great, and in our colors, so pick 9, so this is our first pack. So the Wintermoor Commander did not wheel. Oh, no, wait, that wasn't even our first pack. What am I talking about? I doubt it's going to wheel, but still. Silverwing Squire here. It's a nice trick. Got Adventure. We got an Adventure payoff, so I think the Wintermoor was out of this pack, and it has not wheeled, as you can clearly tell. I don't know if Gingerbird's going to make the deck. We're pretty aggressive. It might make it the deck if we end up being real aggressive. Also potentially synergy with Dance of the Manse. If we like get a couple golden eggs and want to do like an interesting little splash there. We'll see. Ardenvale Tactician isn't very exciting, but again, doesn't look like we're playing white anymore. Or sorry, blue anymore, so we'll throw it in here. It's a knight. We might have some knight stuff going on. Knight of the Keep isn't very exciting either. It'll probably get cut, but Training Grounds doesn't look like we gain much from running it, but Weapon Rack, probably in the sideboard. Stuff, frick. Okay, got some good cards here. Stolen by the Fae. Well, we were blue still, which we are probably not. Our blue is, again, not as good as our black. Oh boy. Mysterious Pathfighter might just be better than Enchanted Carriage in our deck. Enchanted Carriage is great, but Mysterious Pathfighter will give us counters on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. That is good, but might not be as good as Enchanted Carriage. Enchanted Carriage is just a really good card. 5 mana, any color. Yeah, I think the Enchanted Carriage is probably the pick over the Mysterious Pathfighter or the Ardenvale Tactician. Well, we're quite nearly mono white, so I might take the Fireborn Knight here. We have a few cards in black that will probably require us to run like a decent amount of black is the only problem. Because again, we want to be using Reef Souls fairly early if we can. We have 2 double black cards. So it might not be advisable. I'm going to take it and see. Well, I could take the Reef Soul. Let's see. I think there's a chance that we'll win in the air, and flying creatures generally have frailer bodies, so the Reef Soul will hit them more often. Though the power of the Fireborn Knight is hard to deny. Let's see, what's our creature count looking like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's pretty low, and we're slanting more aggressive. I might take the Fireborn Knight just because it's a creature. And we're probably going to be something like, I don't know, 11-6 maybe? We might still be 10-7. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to go for the Fireborn Knight. I learned that, in the last aggro deck I tried to build with the Rakdos and the Rankle and shit, that going for, stuffing your deck with too much removal and then neglecting creatures is a recipe for disaster, so. Alright, Wintermore Commander. Yeah, it works here. There's nothing really that interesting in the pack, and now at this point we have a decent amount, I think. Youthful Knight, Ardenvale, maybe Knight of the Keep. Ardenvale Paladin, Murderous Rider, Fireborn Knight. Like, yeah, I think that Wintermore Commander will actually probably be pretty good in our deck. Oh, another Fireborn Knight. We have the Golden Egg. See, with the Wintermore Commander, we're just getting more cards that make me want to kind of have a good even split, is the thing. Hey, maybe this was a sign that, like, Boros Knights was the place to be. Oh well. I just really do not like white-red. Fireborn Knight might not be... I probably don't want a second Fireborn Knight. I probably do want the Golden Egg. I can maybe do my little Dance of the Mance thing. See if we can get, like, maybe one more Golden Egg. I think in our deck it's what we want to be doing, so... That is such a late Savvy Hunter. Is food open? What's going on? Man, these bots. And a late Searing Barrage. Wow. Well, Ultimate Unicorn's great. Makes a Knight. Then we get a 3/3 Vigilance later. Or 4/4 Vigilance if we have the Mysterious Pathfighter in play. These all kind of suck. Wicked Guardian probably doesn't trigger that often because we have a more aggressive deck. Yeah, doesn't look like it'll hit. And I don't know if I want to draw a card to kill that when I could just draw 2 cards and not kill a creature of mine. It's a really late Flutterfox. Do we have enough to make it fly? It's probably good enough on rate that I don't need to think about how often it'll be flying for the most part. It can work with Trapped in a Tower, it can work with Gingerbrute if we go that route. It works with Golden Egg. Works with Foreboding Fruit if we got the Adamant somehow. Works with Bake into a Pie, Revenge of Ravens, Enchanted Carriage. I think this will be flying enough. I'll take the Prophet of the Peak over the Bartered Cow. Though I don't think I would play either. Looking at the Thrill of Possibility now, it's making me go back to when I said that thing about how red, the Thrill of Possibility is maybe a signal, but not a super strong one, and then we passed like 3 Fireborn Knights in the course of this draft. Oh well. Maybe Memory Theft, though I don't know if it makes our sideboard. I don't think we play the 3rd Shining Armor. They're really not that strong. Play another Rally for the Throne. Take the Uncommon. Take the Princess. I'm not super excited about this deck. I don't really like aggro though, so... And this is definitely an Orzhov deck that's leaning a lot more aggro, which is not the type of Orzhov deck I like to play. Oh look, I made it to 600% Vault Progress. I'm going to open that one day, and it's going to be glorious. This is not really the sort of thing I want to be getting Adamant for. Here's the question. Do I splash the Dance of the Mance? I have 1 artifact. I got 2, 3, 4. Meh. Don't think so, sorry. I'll keep the Golden Egg because I have like Fireborn Knight and some Adamant stuff. Probably don't play 2 Shining Armors. Maybe I don't even play the first one. Gingerbread's pretty good. The Keep might be good enough. We have like Payoffs for Knights. It's not great, but it's fine. How many Knights do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's pretty good. Pretty good for Wintermoor. Might not need to play the Ardenvale Paladin. Also, it's totally possible that this is like a 10-6 deck. Got a pretty low curve. We don't have a lot of ways to draw, granted, but our curve is pretty low, so... Man. I think the Fireborn Knight is going to be dead in our hand a lot. And we have a lot of double black cards. You know, and we have early black cards. So I think I'm actually going to get rid of the Fireborn Knight. They'll go down 1 swamp. Maybe I'll go... This gets stopped really easily, is the problem. Like a 3/6 gets stopped by a lot of stuff. Even if we like put, you know, Shining Armor on it, giving it Vigilance, that's fine. But like it just gets stopped by so much. Maybe a Prophet of the Peak, just like a 1 big spell at the end. It's possibly good. Seems doubtful. Guess we'll just play it. I mean, we have Knights energies. You know, the tougher the Wintermore Commander gets, like, the better, so this will serve a purpose. I'm not super excited about this deck, but it's, like, that's mostly because it's more aggressive and I don't like aggro. But I think it's okay. I don't know how well I'll do because I don't pilot aggro as well as probably more dirtily strategies, but I'll give it my best shot. I guess I'll record that too. We'll see how it goes. I just have to remember to kind of press an advantage as much as I can early on, and then, you know, fly to victory. Yeah, I mean, we got enough removal for stuff that I think we can do okay. But we'll see how it does. I'm not going to play now, because I was just taking this break to draft, but play some other time in the next couple days, see how it goes, and if we flame out, that's alright. I don't have, like, as high of hopes for some of the other decks that have flamed out, so we'll see how it goes, but it seems alright. I'm sure we can get a couple W's. I don't think we'll go 7x like we did last time, but, you know, see how it goes. Alright.